On the phone was Sanderson's best friend, Alxd, an ex-military man who's now in the UFC, and his little brother is joining the military as well. And he's Sanderson's biggest fan. And he asked Sanderson if he can give his little brother some words of encouragement. It's a humbling feeling having people look up to you. And as Sanderson looks in the mirror, he knows the importance of encouraging words, and they will come. But for now, he's got to focus on Bayern Munich, because the current form that Juve are in is not encouraging at all. It's time for Champions League football. And as Juve gets set to take on Bayern Munich, they know exactly what they're in for. Their form hasn't been the best as of late, but now they gotta put all of that aside and get ready to face one of the best teams in the world. Will Sanderson and company stand up to the challenge? Time will tell. But for now, let's go ahead and get into this game. Bayern were looking to dominate possession early on, but the coach for Juve showed no fear in telling his team to go attacking, and from the beginning they did. Sanderson pouncing on the ball, going straight at Neuer, shoots, but it's blocked by Neuer in just the opening minutes of the game. Already Juve looking for that goal, looking for that attack that has been lacking against the lesser teams like Sassuolo. But Bayern stayed calm and started focusing on their attack, and it came with a vengeance. But in minute 15, Vidal with a horrible slide tackle, and this was a game changer, as at only the 15th minute, Arturo Vidal was out of the match and Juve was down to 10 men. Bayern Munich would try to expose them by crossing the ball, getting the ball into the area as much as possible, and just again dominating this possession that just seemed to come so easy for them. Sanderson trying to be physical but was just getting out-muscled by everybody. He had been playing basically every match, and for this match he was already drained. You could see how tired he is, and it's only minute 34 of the match. And then when tired legs are running, Robin, very dangerous, takes the shot, and it's a goal. It's 1-0. 1-0 down to 10 men with the best team, probably the best team in the world. Sanderson was trying everything he could to get his team to focus, but look at this. They were crossing it, nobody was in the box. Sanderson was trying to ask for the ball, was trying to create things, trying to make things happen, but Bayern Munich was just collapsing on them every time, and when they were in the box, it was near impossible to take the ball away from them. As you can see right here, Sanderson is just sliding all over the place, just trying desperately to get the ball back, but it just with no avail. The coach would now switch from attacking to balanced, and he was just going to try and just hold on to a 1-0 loss, maybe just not go down by much, and then hopefully do something in the return leg. As you can see right here, Bayern has more possession, has more shots, not by too much, and as you can see, the coach now switching to defensive. So his tactic was to concede as little as possible, because he had basically already given up in this match, and Bayern Munich was just dominating this entire match. As you can see right here, they come right in the box, pass it to Schweinsteiger, it's a shot, but it's just missed. Schweinsteiger cannot believe it. Sanderson still trying to do everything himself. He asked for the ball back, but just they weren't sharp enough. Juventus was not sharp enough, and they were paying for it because they could not get anything going. Only an outside shot right there. Sanderson now with a pass to Tevez. He got confused on what to do at the last second, and it's a loss. It's a 1-0 loss, a 6.7 match rating for Sanderson. Probably one of the worst match ratings in the season. And here we go. Against Palermo, they need a big win to stay in the fight for the Scudetto, and they managed just that. But up next is Cagliari, and look how important this match is. Only 3 points separate Juventus from Inter and AC Milan, who are up top in the race for the Serie A. Sanderson, looking very focused, knew exactly what he had to do. He had to go all in this match, and he was doing just that. Because Juve, when they've been put in this position of do or die football, they haven't had the best results. Every time it's a must win, they don't win. But now they really have to turn it up if they want to stay on pace for the race to the Scudetto. So Sanderson playing defense, playing attack, playing everything that was needed for his team to win. Right here you can see some skill moves. Sanderson just took it upon himself to lead his team, because right now Pogba is hurt and other players are not stepping up. Right here Sanderson with an assist to Tevez, and it's a goal. And you can see Sanderson just urging his teammates to perform, to show the Juventus fans that they are a dominant team, not just in the Serie A, but in the world. And with this, they go into the half 1-0, and more good news as Sassuolo, the giant killers, are actually beating Milan at the moment. But the coach has seen enough. Sanderson will come out, and they would still end up winning 1-0 against Cagliari. And the upcoming matches against Roma and Chievo, the coach does not want Sanderson to come out, but they end up winning those matches. And he wants to rest Sanderson, because up next is the second leg against Bayern Munich. Sanderson decides to wear yellow boots and blue gloves in honor of Hitman 007's decision to join the US military. Allianz Arena. This is a stadium where you do not want to go in being 1-0 down, because this is probably, like I've said before, the best team in the world. But Juventus was going to have to come in and battle the way that they've done before. Now against Cagliari, it was an easier team. This is a different kind of challenge. But Sanderson was up for it. At the beginning of the match, you can see right here, testing Neuer, letting him know that he was in for a match. Minute 6, Sanderson trying to cut inside, just going directly at the defense, taking it upon himself to show the defense that he wasn't afraid. Minute 15, finally, Sanderson with some magic, goes face to face with Schweinsteiger, takes him on, it's a shot, and it's a goal. It's a 1-0 lead, and this is exactly what they needed. Just 15 minutes into the match, Juventus already leading, but Bayern Munich was not just going to sit back and take it, and they would come charging at Juve. Minute 19, a pass to Ribéry, it's a foul in the box, and oh my goodness, a penalty. But not just a penalty, a red card once again. So once again Juve down to 10 men, and Arjen Robben could once again become their nightmare. A goal here could potentially end any attack that Juve mounts. But thankfully, the penalty was very, very poor. And this gives Juve some more light, some more fight. But in minute 26, the inevitable. You can't keep out a team like this out of goal for too long, especially when you're down to 10 men. So it's 1-1. And Sanderson now trying desperately to get his teammates involved to make something happen. Minute 32, Ribéry with a shot, testing Rubinho as he's been a bit shaky this match. Thankfully he blocks it there. Sanderson now driving once again at the defense, but this time they have their number and Sanderson just cannot get through. They start fouling him, they start doing every little thing that they can to keep him out of the goal. As they go into the half, Sanderson knows that this result will not stand. And if they lose here, that's pretty much it. It's over. Any kinds of dreams for Champions League, it's over. And Bayern Munich kept coming. Robben was still trying to become the nightmare for Juventus. In the second half, Arjen Robben just starts off really well, but everything would come to an end. Because Sanderson has learned to be patient. In the second half, he comes storming at the defense, cutting inside, and he releases a ferocious shot to beat Neuer and put Juventus 2-1 and partially qualifying to the next round of the Champions League thanks to the away goal rule. So Sanderson giving applause to the away fans, showing respect, but the manager now going ultra defensive. He really wants to protect this lead, but Sanderson was not having it. He was driving straight at the defense the entirety of the match. Right here you can see him just going down the wings, through the middle, everything that he could do. Minute 69, he puts on an amazing skill run, gets taken down inside the box, and it is now a penalty for Juve. And you know who sets up for these penalties. Carlos Tevez has been immense. He has not missed yet on penalties. But guess what? Neuer, being the immense goalkeeper that he is, keeps Bayern Munich in the game. And Bayern Munich now trying desperately to get in there, but Sanderson just showing that he can defend And right after that, he goes straight on a counter. He has Tevez on his side, but he decides to take it on his own. Dante coming right after him. A fake shot, cuts inside. Dante's still trying to pressure, but a beautiful weak foot goal. And he's been criticized for not having a weak foot. But that right there was epic. A 3-1 lead now, 81st minute, and the game is pretty much over. Bayern Munich would just try to throw as many balls into the box as possible, but Juventus defended really well. In minute 90 though, Sanderson, not finished, takes the ball, jumps over a defender, keeps the ball, Burba spin, and goes straight at Dante once again. Just crossover, and it's a shot with the weak foot once again. Another goal, 4-1. And you can't ask for a better finish, for a better fight than what you just saw. Sanderson putting the team entirely on his back, scoring the 4 goals that were needed. And they advance. They advance to the next round. The away crowd just amazed by the amazing performance. A 9.4 match rating. Up next is Milan, and look how important this match is. Only 1 point separates first and second place. So what happens next?
Hey Hitman, just got word from your brother. Just wanted to tell you how proud I am of you, and just remember, 70% mental, 30% physical. Just follow orders, do your best. It's only 8 weeks. And remember these words: fair seas, following wind, my brother. Stay safe.